Good evening. That'll wake you up.
How you folks doing tonight? You ready for some good music? Got the Snyder family. How many's here for the first time?
Oh,
All
welcome,
right,
welcome.
yeah. You're going to be in for a treat. There's none no better, young people. But next week, got Balsam Range. It is sold out, folks. So everybody
Hopefully
come
you
out
got
that's
your
got
tickets.
tickets. And then the next week, we still got tickets for Michael Cleveland. He's one of the top fiddle players in the United States. So come out and see him. Miss Beth and I had something happen this week. It's kind of scary. We went to the
Very
bank.
scary.
We had to do some stuff for the center here. Went to the bank, and while we were in there, a nice-looking young man, about 25, came in, pulled out a gun, and said, "I'm going to rob this place. I'm going to rob all the men and kiss all the women." I'll tell you what, I have dedicated my life protecting this lady over here. I said, "Wait a minute, you're not going to kiss Miss Beth." And I looked around, Beth was putting on lipstick. She said, "You hush up. Let the man rob the bank the way he wants to." But we're proud to have y'all here. She's got something here you're going to give away, aren't you?
Yeah, tonight's Relay for Life raffle is this Christmas in July basket, and Isaiah's going to draw a ticket. Your daddy turned the lights down. D. Ennis.
There you go. Come on down in.
So welcome, everybody. This is our 17th season of an Appalachian Evening. We're so glad you can be with us tonight. This is the 5th year that we've had the Snyder family. And for those of you who have been here since the first year that they were here, have seen them not only grow in size, but also in talent. And we're just thrilled to have them tonight. Last month, we began a 12-month celebration of our 20th anniversary as an organization. And around the building, there's some bumper stickers that say Stecoah and celebrating our 20th year. So please feel free to pick one of those up. They're free. I'd like to thank the following sponsors. Of course, the North Carolina Arts Council, Graham County Travel and Tourism, Graham County Government, First Citizens Bank, which was not the bank that we were at this week. Yellow Branch Farm and Family, Snowbird Mountain Lodge, Crisp and Crisp, and tonight's sponsors are the Great Organization, which is a citizens-based organization here in Graham County that has really helped us advance a lot of initiatives in the county and brought a lot of funding to the county that we would not otherwise have. And then also United Community Bank, which is also not the bank we were at this week. I saw a lot of you in the gallery before we got started. We will be open during intermission, so please come and shop the gallery. Our featured artisan tonight is Susan Coe, so please stop by and say hello to Susan.
And I'll tell you, if these singers do something you like, let them know it. And I do want to say we got one of the best sound men
Yes.
back there in the back, Jeremy Brown, one of the best. And this is his son right here, and he is going to introduce this group, folks.
Welcome to the stage, the Snyder Family Band.
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaiah.
hammer, it's a little too heavy. Buddy for my size, buddy for my size. Well, hold on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Well, this old hammer done killed John Henry. Ain't gonna kill me, ain't gonna kill me. Well, oh, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? There ain't one hammer down in this tunnel that'll ring like mine, that'll ring like mine. Rings like silver, shines like gold. Rings like silver, shines like gold. Buddy, when I'm long gone, you can make my tombstone out of number 9 gold, out of number 9 gold. Well, oh, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Well, the 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Buddy for my size, buddy for my size. Well, oh, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Oh, son, it's good to be back at Stecoah. I know the sound of that crowd. I'm glad to hear it. Let me introduce the fiddle
It's a shame
player.
to wait a whole year to have to hear that.
It is a shame to wait a whole year, but we'll do it.
Okay, we booked it
You
for
be
next year
careful.
already after the second song. All right.
Let me introduce the fiddle player for those of you who don't know her already. 17 years old, right? Okay, I have to check, because I do get it wrong, and then I have to hear about it all the way home, so I'll just go ahead and check on stage.
Son,
up
that's
front.
pathetic. I'm gonna
It
tell you.
is. At least I'm honest about it, okay? I'm doing the best I can up here.
You've admitted your fault, so you're on the way to
Okay,
recovery.
I'm trying to introduce you.
Okay, all right, well, go
She's
ahead.
been playing since she was just 3 years old. Started out on a 1/16 size fiddle. That's no joke. I've seen it. We still got it at the house. She's come up a long ways, and now she does a bunch of great stuff for the band. She's a brilliant songwriter for both instrumentals and vocal tunes. Multi-instrumentalist, great singer, great sister. Please make welcome Samantha Snyder.
Hey, we need to tell too that she came to me the other night and said, check out what I'm working on, and look what I've been doing in my room in here. And so she showed me a drawing that she had made, and it's going to be one of the characters in the book that she's been writing for about the past how many years now?
It's probably 8 to 10 years now, believe it or not. So no, that's a fact, y'all.
So she's writing the book, she's illustrating it, she's maybe even going to write a score for it one day when it becomes a movie, right? So
Hopefully.
she's
No,
just
I've actually heard parts of the score already. She's doing the score for the book itself.
so look for that sometime in a few years.
But
Hopefully I'll
anyhow,
collaborate with John Williams or something like that. It'll be
yeah,
fun.
that's future projects. We're doing a bunch of stuff off Wherever I Wonder, which is our most recent project tonight, and it's the same one we had last year too. We're going into the studio the first week in August, so we'll be working on a new one here directly. But we're going to pick these current tunes for you as good as we can tonight and throw in a few that hopefully you hadn't heard us do before. And this is one that I wrote, and it's got some little guitar tricks in it. I'm going to beat on this old Henderson number 522 a little bit. This one's called Trick Shot.
Y'all didn't know when he said he was going to bang on that thing that he was actually going to bang on that thing, did you? He took it quite literally. See, he's figured out how to play pretty much any stringed instrument, so now he's got to start slapping them too. So he's got to find something new to learn. But I better go ahead and introduce him since he's been impressing y'all with his many talents already. He can literally play pretty much any bluegrass instrument with strings on it except for the fiddle. Thank goodness. And I tell everybody I'd lose my job if he could play this thing, because every instrument he figures out, he just wears out. So becomes a professional at all of it. He's an extremely talented musician. He can sing really well. He writes awesome songs. He's a real smart guy, and he's a great brother. Please make him welcome 21-year-old Zeb Snyder.
Tell about this one.
The next couple songs that we're going to do are a couple that I wrote that were inspired by a book that I read when I was little. I've always loved reading books. I'm a pretty big bookworm, and you can find me in my room or in the living room completely ensconced in a book. And don't try to get me to stop reading that book if I'm accessing part. But I have so much fun reading books. And a long time ago, I read one about whalers that fascinated me, and it was a topic that otherwise I wouldn't have known anything about. But back in the 1800s, whale oil was essential for everyday life, and so there'd be these really brave crews that would go out on the sea and hunt down whales, and it was extremely dangerous, extremely exciting job, and so it makes for a great book. And I read that, and years later was inspired to write a couple songs based off of it. The first one's called Whaler's Song, and it's in a vocal. And then the second one is called Nantucket Sleigh Ride. Has anybody heard that term before? Yeah? A couple of you? It's from me. Wow, I've been educating people. Wow. That's also a sailor's term for those of you who don't know, and nobody hears it much anymore, but the whalers use it. They used to refer to it when they'd be out in the middle of the ocean in their whaling ship, and they'd have somebody up on the main mast and the two other masts watching for whales. And when they'd spot one, they'd holler it out, and they'd lower the boats. They'd have several crews that would go out in different boats, and they'd race to the whales, and they'd have an expert harpooner in each boat, and he would throw his harpoon. And when that harpoon was lodged in the whale, if it was a good aim, the whale normally would take off swimming. I mean, wouldn't you if you were the whale? But the harpoon had a cable attached to it, which was attached to the whaling boat, and so the boat got dragged along behind that whale until he decided to stop. And it was a wild and crazy ride called a Nantucket Sleigh Ride. So I thought it would be a great name for a really fast instrumental. So enjoy these two.
My journey started way across the sea, in an oceanside town. That's where I came to be. I'm following the footsteps of my father long and sailing my vessel to strange distant shores. We hunt for the giants of the deep, their greatest in power, but we make them weak. On board this ship, every man must be brave and pray for safety from the hungry waves. This is where the sun high in the crow's nest, there's a watchful eye, searching for the fountain, giving us the sign. We'll look alive, and when he shouts, we'll rush to the sides and watch as the men race to take the giants alive. First to the giant aims for his side, and when they found their mark, they'll hold on for their lives. The giant, he runs from his fate near at hand. It's a Nantucket sleigh ride as both sides take their stand. This is where the sun ocean tugging deep in our souls. And one day our little boys will hear the ocean call. This is weather song.
That was fun.
All right, well, we're going to do some music now. This is probably one that you've not heard us do, unless you've seen us somewhere else since last year's show at Stecoah. But this is a Lyle Lovett tune, so we get some country and some western swing in there at the same time, and that's fine with me. Yeah. This one's called Cowboy Man. She wore glass slippers, she held her head up high. She had that sparkle at her feet and that twinkle in her eye. She smiled at me, and as I wondered why, she said, I'm looking for a cowboy to take me for a ride. He can rope me on the prairie, he can ride me on the plain, and I will be a Cinderella if he'll be my cowboy man. She said, I got a 40-gallon Stetson hat with a 38-foot brim. We could dance around the outside, baby, till we both fall in. You can rope me on the prairie, you can ride me on the plain, and I will be your Cinderella if you'll be my cowboy man. I ain't never been no cowboy, heaven knows I've tried, but I'll be riding tall in the saddle now with that Cinderella by my side. And I will rope her on the prairie, and I will ride her on the plain. She will be my Cinderella if I'll be her cowboy man. My Cinderella, if I'll be her cowboy man. And I will rope her on the prairie, and I will ride her on the plain. And she will be my Cinderella, if I'll be her cowboy man. That's a little bit of fun.
That one just might be on the next record right there.
There's
Just
a
might.
distinct possibility.
Don't tell anybody, though, but it might.
All right, let's introduce the bass player. And a couple reasons we need to get to that part in the show. He also is responsible for why I know about this next tune we're going to do. So Daddy played drums in high school and then did not play any more music for a long time after that. He was a long-time music fan and kept good music going in the house for all of our lives, and he wanted that to be part of our homeschooling. So Samantha started playing classical when she was 3. I started when I was 7. And as Samantha and I played more and more, we started to do little gigs in the community, and we started to play more and more bluegrass music and folk and different things that we were interested in. And the more we started to do that, when I started to play lead guitar, we would especially start to sound empty then. So we asked Dad if he played bass with us to help fill out the sound, and he said no. But y'all know that ain't the end of the story. We bought him a bass for his birthday directly, and I taught him everything he knows. Yes. And I tell you, folks, it's been a fun process. We've been playing as a band for probably 10 years now, and it's hard to imagine that at first he didn't know how to hold the thing, and now he can play anything we throw at him, and we throw a lot. Cross, time, and multi-key, funky stuff that nobody could understand, and we explained it to him, and he plays it for us like nobody else could. Completes the feel perfectly, and he's a great dad. Please make welcome Bud Snyder. He's also got a really, really good vinyl record collection in the basement. We've got all the Skinner records up to Street Survivors, and we got 2 editions of Street Survivors, the deluxe edition and the standard edition, by gosh. And
That's right.
he introduced me to a lot of great music, so we're going to do some Southern rock now. And he's responsible for me knowing about the Marshall Tucker Band. So,
Whew, it feels good to be in the South, I'll tell you.
yeah. Here's a
If
little.
we'd have said that in Jersey, they would have looked at us with a blank stare. So.
Here's a little Blue Ridge Mountain Skies. We're on High Point campus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's a lonesome road and a hard way to live, but it's the only life I know. Met some people traveling around, but home's always the best place to go. And it's a lonesome feeling in my mind, a feeling I can't seem to leave behind. Carolina's where I'm at, and I'll always hang my hat under those Blue Ridge mountain skies. rocking chair. You got the best beagle dog in the county, so I'm told. But his shotgun got a little too rusty, and the beagle dog done got a little too old. As he stares up into heaven, I'm sure I know the reason why. He's thinking all about that promised land. mountain skies. And it's a lonesome feeling in my mind, a feeling I can't seem to leave behind. Carolina's where I'm at, and I'll always hang my hat under those Blue Ridge mountain skies. Under those Blue Ridge mountain skies.
All right. We love singing about our Blue Ridge Mountains here, and we love coming to the mountains. What a beautiful drive we had up here today. It's just such a great part of the country, and we always love coming this direction. We've been able to travel a lot of places in the U.S., but it always seems like a great thing when you can cross over that North Carolina line and hit the Blue Ridge Mountains the first thing when you're coming out from the west somewhere, and just very blessed to be in this area, at least where we can get here and not too much of a stretch, and so we're just thankful that y'all allowed us to come here to Stecoah tonight. And so far you've seen the three of us, but we have another member we're going to bring up now, so we want to bring him out. Oh, you know who it is already, do you? If he's back here somewhere, I hope he is. Please make welcome 10-year-old Owen Snyder. Come on out, Owen.
I knew he was back there because I heard his cowboy boots going back and forth behind the curtain. So, y'all are getting to see something y'all hadn't seen before. If the last show you saw was last year's Stecoah, he is playing the 5-string banjo today. Yeah.
All right, it's all yours, Owen.
Y'all having fun tonight? All right. Well, this number we're going to do here is an old traditional bluegrass tune. If you know bluegrass, then you're definitely going to know this tune. It's called Cripple Creek.
Oh, yeah. I think he has found his instrument. Yeah, last time we were here, he played guitar, and he's been playing guitar for a little while, but he came to us, you know what, it may have been right after we left here last year and said, right before we came, he said, you know, I really think I want to play the banjo. And so we had one at home already that Zeb played, and so within a week we had him signed up for lessons with Kristen Scott Benson from the Grascals and over Skype, and he's been taking from her for about a year. So that's just a year's worth of banjo under his belt right there. So let's do one more before the break here, Zeb.
All right, this is a tune that a lot of people seem to enjoy off of our latest CD, and it brings in a lot of our influences into one tune. So it's got Kansas, the Dixie Dregs, the Allman Brothers Band, the Newgrass Revival, and the Tony Rice Unit to start with. And then there's a few more that creep in there, so if you recognize any, let me know, and we'll find out if you were right or not at the end of the show.
There will be a quiz at the end of this performance, yeah.
This one's called The Peach Truck.
after the break.
Here's the gold rush.
We'll do a quick instrument change here to get some instruments that have been tuned down a half step. It is down a half step. Yep. Yeah, that's right. I got to consult my musician experts over here. But we are from Lexington, North Carolina. I don't think we've said that yet. So we drove about 3.5 hours over here today and came from the barbecue country over here to the hills, North Carolina. Oh, some of y'all had our barbecue, huh? So we did not bring any with us today.
Another thing, Sonny was mentioning that somebody wanted to know where I went to college. It's High Point University, and got one year left, and I'll have a degree in mathematical economics. So that's a little different than picking. But in case I don't sound like a redneck, let's reinstate that now and do a little Leonard Skinner. This is some swamp music for you. Going down to the swamp, gonna watch me a hound dog catch a coon. Going down to the swamp, gonna watch me a hound dog catch a coon. You know the hound dog make a music on a summer night underneath that moon. Whoa, fetch my cane pole, mama, gonna catch me a bramble, maybe two. Whoa, fetch my cane pole, mama, gonna catch me a bramble, maybe two. And when the hound dogs start barking, sound like old Son House singing the blues. Hound dog sing that swamp, 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 swamp. Swamp, 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 swamp. When the hound dogs start barking, ain't got them big old city blues. Well, go ahead, pretty mama, go on and take your city hike. Well, I said go ahead, pretty mama, go on and take your city hike. 'Cause I'd rather live with the hound dog for the rest of my natural born life. Swamp, 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 swamp. Swamp, 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 swamp. When the hound dogs start barking, ain't got them big old city blues. No, when the hound dogs start barking, ain't got them big old city blues.
Straight from the vinyl record collection to y'all right there. We're going to let Zeb strap on the mandolin here, which he does every now and then, and do one for you off our latest CD. The CD's Wherever I Wander, and several of you came down and got copies of that at intermission, and we're thankful that you did. It gives Zeb more room to sit on the way home of our Honda Odyssey minivan. But this one is on that CD, and Zeb wrote this one. And we don't know what key it's in, which makes it really hard for the bass player.
I think the best way to describe how I wrote this song, I heard Jerry Reed. One time Tom Bresh asked Jerry Reed how he wrote the claw, and Jerry was like, I don't know, it's just one of those fits you pitch. And that's the best description I've ever heard for randomly writing a song. It's just one of those fits you pitch, son. Oh. All right, here's a little New River Rapids.
Well, we did a little tuning here because it sounds so much better when we're in tune than when we're not. So after that weird song we just did, we're going to come around to a real traditional sounding song that Samantha's going to do here for you, just Samantha and Zeb, and let me step off stage for a second after they get things in tune. In the meantime, before we do that, I want to talk about how special a place it is here for us at Stecoah. I think this is 5 years in a row now, and Jeremy tonight was showing us some of the people who've y'all have had here at the concert series this summer already, and the talent level was just amazing. It's an incredible thing to be out here in the country and have such a great facility and the level of talent that you're able to have here. And after seeing some of the bands that have been here already this year, we're just proud to be a part of it. And we've seen the list throughout the other years, and our friends Balsam Range and the Krugers and others have played here. And so we want to thank everybody here at Stecoah for making us feel so welcome and just letting us be a part of this music series for the last 5 years. And we hope we can make it, maybe 25 more. So. Wood and wire and humidity. It's a wonderful combination. We're going in the studio August the 1st, and we're going to record with our second CD with the Mountain Home Music record label. They're out of Arden, North Carolina, so not all that far from here, relatively speaking, I guess. And so we get to make the trip there for a few days and be with our good friends in the studio, and we can't wait to unveil what we've got for you. And so what's been happening over the past several weeks, actually a couple months, is that Samantha's been writing incredible songs, and so has Zeb, and they've been trying to teach them to me. So I hope I get to learn them before we go in the studio. It'll make things a whole lot better. So, all right.
All right, well, since you've been working so hard, we'll give you a break real quick. And
I am so glad.
Zeb and I are going to do this one. And first heard this one done by Bruce Molsky. Did you say this already, all right, you didn't. All right. So we first heard this one done by Bruce Molsky, and he's one of my favorite old-time musicians. He's originally from, I think, out in California maybe, but he came to what?
Or up north.
Yeah, up north somewhere, but he came to the Appalachian area. He came to the Appalachian area and just fell in love with the music and the culture, and so he learned how to do it really well. He's an incredible fiddler and singer, and he can do both at the same time, actually, which I'm not going to do tonight, I promise you, but because it requires a lot of talent to fiddle and sing at the same time. But really enjoyed hearing him do this song, and the song talks about some of the heartbreaking changes that happened in the Industrial Revolution. It's about a shoemaker. It's called Peg and Awl.
I'm gonna lay me down my all my pegging on. 1802 pegging on. In 1802 pegging on. In 1802 pegging shoes was all I do. I'm gonna lay me down my all my pegging on. In 1803 pegging was all you'd see. I'm gonna lay me down my home, I peg it all. They've invented a new machine, pegging all. They've invented a new machine, pegging all. They've invented a new machine. I peg one shoe, it pegs 15. I'm gonna lay me down my home, I peg it all. In 1800 for pegging all. In 1800 for pegging all. In 1800 for pegging shoes, I'll do no more. I'm gonna lay me down my home, I peg it all.
Hello, yeah, we go. Let's take this thing back to Texas here. We love doing some Texas swing. I do a little bit of that in every set. It seems like we got it in our blood. We can claim it on my mother's side from down in Corpus Christi. And last year we got to go to Dallas and play for the first time, so that was a whole lot of fun. We started off the morning in Dallas playing in a rose garden for some people in a jam, and then we got to play in a festival that night. So it was a great time.
They had some good Tex-Mex at that festival too.
You
It
ain't
was something
kidding. That
else,
was some
y'all.
good
Life
stuff.
changing.
We judge all our travel by food, and
Yes, it's true.
I can tell you, we had some really great food tonight. They always
Yeah.
treat us so well here. Fed us some great smoked chicken backstage, or actually out in the restaurant area here. It's always great. We look forward to it when we come.
The Snyder Family Band is officially powered by chicken in all shapes and forms. Fried, smoked, barbecued, you name it. We've eaten it. All right.
Here's a little after you've gone.
Thank you. So, since y'all like that so much, I'll take this opportunity to say you were just hearing Samantha, who on the fiddle, who is in the second round for the IBMA Fiddle Player of the Year this year. And not to leave out Zeb, who is up for Guitar Player of the Year as well. So. And last year, our band had the honor of being finalists, so we were in the final 5 of the IBMA Emerging Artist of the Year, and so we're up for the award again this year. Hopefully, we'll get in the final round again, but it's all fun to get to go dress up and go to an award show, walk the red carpet and all that kind of stuff, and act like big shots for one night. So we enjoy doing that. Well, actually,
You
Samantha,
enjoyed the dressing up part of it.
I was getting ready to say, Samantha enjoys the dressing up, and Zeb kind of hates that
It's
part
true,
a lot.
but-
I
so.
think I might wear this hat this year. I'm liking it tonight. Carolina in the fall, baby. Y'all come
Yeah.
out and see us in Wilkesboro, North
Oh,
Carolina.
yeah. we
Yeah.
have
Hey,
fans
now.
from there.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all there then.
Yeah, you know, Marty Stewart and Travis Tritt had the No Hats tour back in the 90s, and Zeb has the Always Hat All the Time tour. So,
Yeah, definitely.
all right, let's do something else for them here now that we got them woke up real good.
All right, let's vent our frustrations that build up over the winter when we can't tour very much. This is one that I wrote to help make us all feel better. It's called Hitting the Highway.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've gotten stir crazy and I'm doing something about it tonight. I've been hanging around feeling lazy and it just doesn't seem quite right. Well, I knew it wouldn't be long before I'd be back to singing this song. So I'll be hitting the highway tonight. I've got my stereo blaring, Willie Nelson singing on the road again. I've been off the road so long that it feels like the walls are closing in. So I'm going where the music lovers go, and I can't wait to put on another show. So I'll be hitting the highway tonight. It's this crazy fever and it gets into the heart and soul. It conquers every music player and it makes him wanna hit the road. Oh, there ain't no use in stopping me now, 'cause in my mind I've already ruled out. And I'll be hitting the highway. Yeah, I'll be hitting the highway. Yeah, I'll be hitting the highway tonight.
All right, let's bring out the special guest one more time. Y'all make welcome little brother, Owen Snyder.
He's running because we called him out earlier than he expected. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh,
have to
have to
get
tune the
this
banjo.
banjo.
We'll see you all in about 20 minutes.
He's
Second intermission.
He's only 10 years old. He's got a long life of banjo jokes ahead of him, and
Yeah, he does. Poor fella.
I feel for him.
I know.
But I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it.
Well, while he's tuning up, before we forget, now we're not going to forget this because we say it every year, but it's true, is that you guys are blessed with the absolute #1 best sound man in the whole world, downtown Jeremy Brown. So give him a big hand. Go ahead and tune up on.
You know, he's a good sound engineer when he's listened to our records and knows exactly when to ramp up the reverb when I'm singing a particular line, and I can hear it out there, and I'm just like, I heard that. That was awesome. So, thank you, Jeremy.
You know, we came here today and did a sound check, and it was over so quick because Jeremy does such a good job, and we have these monitors in our ears so we can hear ourselves, and I hope it sounds as good to y'all out there as it does to us in here because it is awesome.
And the cool thing, you know, getting a sound check done early, a lot of times that means you just, you know, go to your separate corners, do whatever. But me and Jeremy were on the iPad listening to 90s country that we'd never heard before. So that's a better version of getting a sound check done early in my book. He's also the man responsible for introducing me to Toto. So any of y'all that know him real well know he loves Toto, great band from the 80s and late 70s.
Yeah, we also want to say hello to Sue Bullock here on the front row, who everybody give Sue a big hand. She, I think she was the first one to book us here 5 years ago, and we are so thankful because we come here every year and get to play, and then we beg to come back, and we haven't been turned down yet. So, and if anything happens, we just let Owen ask, and they can't turn him down. So. All right, that thing's getting somewhere in the ballpark.
Well, I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, we're going to do, how many Andy Griffith fans do we have out there in the audience? Like Dad said, it's good to be in the South. We're going to do a song that the Darlings did off that TV show. This one's called Banjo in the Hollow.
Well, I can tell he's coming along for a few reasons. First of all, obviously it sounded good, but I can tell he's got some good influences in other ways because he was doing the Sammy Sheeler move there just a little bit. And, Sammy's one of my favorite people in the whole world, so that's a good start.
Man, he played that faster than you could hear, you know.
Faster than you can hear, man.
Well, let's do one more for him before we got to get out of here and head back down the mountain.
All right, well, folks, we've told you many times how much we love you, and thank you so much for coming out and seeing us and being such a great crowd that gets us fired up, and we're playing stuff that we ain't never heard before, so most of the time that's fun. And
Most of the time, that's a good thing. just
we're
so you know.
fixing to do a whole mess of it right here at the end, and really have fun with how inspired we can get on this last tune here. Get a few ads out of the way, you know, that's my responsibility. So we'll do the SnyderFamilyBand.com, Snyder spelled with the Y. We got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so catch up with us on all the social media. We've got our entire schedule loaded into our Facebook page now, so you can go and check into all the events there and let us know if you're going to one or if you're interested or all that kind of thing. So that's a pretty recent feature that you can go and check out on the Facebook page. I'm doing Skype guitar lessons these days, so you can email me, zeb@snyderfamilyband.com, if you want to talk about that, or talk to me after the show, and we can talk about what you want to work on. I really enjoy doing that during the summer. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
I think that's it.
Well, let's have a lot of fun on this last one. You've heard us do it before because you've been here before, but you know it's going to be different every time. So let's see what this one ends up like. This one's called The Sally Was a Good'n. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much. We was trying to come back out here a couple minutes ago, but we couldn't find how to get through the curtains. So thank y'all for clapping long enough. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are one of our favorite crowds of the year, and I know we keep on saying that, but we really mean it. And hopefully we can come back here again and again because it feels like home here.
All right. Well, I can't remember if we've done this before here or not, but it really doesn't matter because this is something that we do that is a very loose format. We found, we were out in Utah doing a show, and we needed to go do a little youth workshop, and it was just Samantha and I, and we said, let's just take a fiddle tune and use it as a vehicle to improvise as far out as we can in some really random directions and just see what comes to us at the time. And that's something that you can do when it's just two people and especially siblings that are connected and played together for a long time and know how to follow the directions. So we'll see where this goes, and I can promise you this has never been done before. We just know the tune, barely. So this one's called Leather Breeches. Thank you, folks.
Thank you so much.
Have a safe drive home. Thank you so much for coming.